I'm Kim LaRue from Powell United Methodist Church, and these are the Easter banners. The artist for these banners is Michael Masonbrink, and the banner team who constructed and implemented the vision were Kaylin Masonbrink, Judy Koenig, Nancy Tila, Mary Ellen Hatton, Michael Masonbrink, Alan Shore, and myself. Alleluia! Christ is risen. After the meditative, reflective, heavy season of Lent, we at last come to the glory of Easter morning. But it doesn't start out that way. Easter morning starts out in the dark, on the first day of the week. It starts in sadness, when Jesus' friends come to prepare the body for burial. A very sad occasion. And when they get there, the body is gone. From sadness to startling despair, it could not get worse. And yet, it gets better. As they are pondering what to do, the angel appears to remind them of Jesus' own words from just weeks before, and to reassure them that he is risen. This is not a time for despair, but a time for elation. There is a dawn when moments before there was darkness. There is joy when moments before there was sadness and confusion. There is hope when moments before there was doubt and uncertainty. Now hear these words from Matthew 28, verses 1 through 10. After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were afraid of him, and they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He is risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead, and he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. Now, I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet full of joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him and they clasped his feet and they worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." That's from Matthew 28, 1 through 10. We can take heart that God is always with us, that God will make a way out of no way. That doesn't mean there won't be suffering and confusion and despair, but healing and hope come in many forms, and God's reassurance of presence and purpose for our lives is what gives us the motivation to continue on. That's what faith is. It's not being sure of what's next, but being sure of God's loving kindness. These banners show the joy that comes no matter our age, represented by the people of all ages. And the lifting up of the arms and the fluttering of the butterflies and the flying creatures are all lifting up. Easter is a season of lifting up, of looking up, of recognizing the God of the universe who saves us from ourselves, our situation, and from others who wound us. The praise that comes from our lips is a natural rejoicing. Alleluia. The banners also represent and repeat the affirmation that Christ is risen. This is not a mundane occurrence. It is supernatural. It is resurrection. It is the life overcoming death. God does that. God allows our little deaths to be overcome by resurrection, giving us new life. We must continue to live, to show God's love and grace to those around us. That is our task, now and always. So meditate on these images, thoughts, and scriptures. Take time to sit with the thoughts and images. What do they mean to you? What can you do today to witness to the joy of new life that is available to us through the resurrection of Jesus? How can you envision new life in your own life today? Be kind to yourself and others today, and be ready to follow Christ into new life. Bless you.